Okay, so our next guest went from subscribing to People magazine to landing on the front of it herself. This is the coolest story. Lindy Cellucci is officially a cover girl. There she is in the green shirt. You see her there? She looks amazing. Officially the first Canadian woman to make the cover of People magazine's Half Their Size issue. Cellucci's journey saw her lose 82 pounds or 37 kilos, which helped her discover a lump in her breast. A cancer diagnosis, chemo, radiation, and steroids made her gain all that weight back that she had lost, but she persevered. And 2 years after her all clear, she was back at it, eating, exercising, and slowly returning to the woman who is sitting in front of me this morning. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
When we just sat down, I was like, how many copies of this do you have? Tell me you have lots and lots and lots.
And I told you I stole 15 from people.
It's amazing. I mean, when you look at this woman on the front, I mean, it's you.
Yeah.
What do you think?
The little me or the bigger me?
It's all you, though. It's all you, isn't it?
I know, it's crazy. Actually, I go to grocery stores this past week when it's been in, and I stand there and I sort of look at it and point to it, and then I've said to people, like total strangers, like I feel compelled to tell them, like, that's me. And they're like, oh, it is, right?
Is that the reaction you're getting?
It is, yeah. And it's funny because I'm kind of giving them a story now, so they can go home and say, hey, I'm the woman who's on the front of People magazine. How cool is that, right?
Total celebrity. So let's talk about the story. It all started with a trip to Hopewell Rocks in New Brunswick. What happened that day?
So I went on vacation with 3 of my girlfriends, and we had traveled through to PEI, and it became really clear very early on that I was having a hard time keeping up with them. You know, there's a lot of walking involved. So we did go to the Hopewell Rocks, and it was a really warm day. And there was a sign at the top that said it's about 300 to 500 steps down, and if you have medical issues, you should think twice about it. And I thought, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So I told the girls, go on down, have fun. And I could, even though it's way down, I could hear them, I could see them. They were laughing, taking selfies, and I was up top, and I was feeling very sorry for myself. And I was ashamed, and I was trying not to cry. And I actually said out loud, so people probably thought I was crazy, I said, it's time.
It's time.
I can't do this anymore. I'm starting to cry now. I'm missing out on life, and I'm not going to see my kids have kids. And so I said, no, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to start right now. And I did right then. So I didn't wait. I didn't say, I'm going to get home.
That moment you started?
Right then.
What did you do in that moment?
I just stopped all the junk. Just little things, and I just tried to move a little bit more. And then I came home and joined Weight Watchers, and 3 months later got a Fitbit.
Okay, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit. So you lost 82 pounds, which is incredible.
Yeah, I was doing great.
You were doing so well, and then you ran into another health issue. And my understanding is that you put your hands under your armpits, as we do.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
So it was like a week before Christmas. It was cold. I came in from a walk. I'll never forget. It's December 18th. It was exactly a week. And yeah, my hands were freezing, so I did this.
Yeah.
And that's when I felt the lump.
You felt the lump?
Yeah. And I knew, I think I knew right away in my head. I didn't say anything to anyone for the first few days because it was Christmas time and then New Year's, but I kept it to myself and made an appointment with my doctor, and then I just knew.
And then you knew. You went through the chemo, the radiation, everything. The steroids made you gain all that weight back that you had worked so hard to lose.
That was the most disappointing part. I didn't care about losing my hair. It was gaining the weight back. I was devastated.
Yeah, because then I can't imagine that moment when you're given the all clear, and then you can sort of do a restart, and you choose the restart.
Yeah.
How tough was that from an emotional perspective?
I just said, you know what? You're going to live. This is all done. Let's get on with it. And I just started again.
And what did you do? The same kind of things? Walking, water,
Weight
diet.
Watchers. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We did it all.
And now you're on the cover of People magazine.
Know, right?
Can you believe it? This is so amazing. And Half Their Size. Did you know you were going to be on you knew you were going to be in it?
No, not till a few days before, and then I freaked out when I found out. Oh yeah, I walked all over New York with it and taking pictures everywhere. Hi, me in the park.
That's what you got to do.
I know, right?
I do have to ask you though. I mean, when you look at pictures of yourself from 5-10 years ago, I have to think that yes, you did the physical work, but when it comes to the emotional or the mental work, how tough is that?
That's actually the hardest part. Yeah. And I'm still working on that. I need to forgive her because I don't. I still don't. I'm still,
Why not?
I'm just angry that I let myself do that, that I did that to myself, that I made myself sick. And so, yeah, I'm still working on forgiving her because I was a good person. Even though I was fat, I was a good person. I was the same person.
Is that
I was
hard
a good mom and generous and funny, and I was just fat.
Yeah.
And so I need to forgive her. She was okay.
You do.
Yeah.
And celebrate where you are now.
Yes. Oh,
As
yeah.
we celebrate, not just us celebrating with you, everybody who's, gets this magazine. I think you need to keep standing beside in the aisles. I mean, I would so do something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It was great.
It's so great to see you, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
All right.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.